So I have been wearing Skims exclusively for the past month, and I have some thoughts that I would like to share with you because there's some things I found out that I wouldn't have known at my initial review, and I think they're important to know when choosing the model that you want and whether or not you want to go for Skims, because some things are... Hi, my name is Angeles, and Angeles is also the name of my brand where I design and sell a lot of different things, including underwear, which is why I feel like this review is going to be so much more interesting because I have a perspective not only of a customer, but also of a manufacturer and a designer of underwear. Only thing is, I ended up discontinuing my underwear line because there were some issues with it that I just could not bring myself to sell to people. But by the way, Skims has the same problem. I ended up with thousands of pairs of underwear that I can't sell. There's a saying in Chinese like "Ya dam sa tong, ya dam si," which means feed you a spoon of sugar and a spoon of shit, which is what I'm going to do. So we're going to start with the sugar, the good part about underwear. So the good part, the design, especially the design of stretch briefs. So the way the cut goes, it extends your leg, it makes it look more muscular, it makes it look more sexy, and I'm completely obsessed with the design of this cut and the way that it makes your leg look. I have not had underwear that have the same effect, so in this point, I feel like Skims 100% won me over. As for the boxers, I feel like their design is quite regular. It looks good. It really hugs your body very nicely because of the stretch material. In that sense, it's good, but there's nothing special like there is with the briefs. I feel like another part of the design is the color. So I have a pet peeve where I cannot stand it when somebody wears white see-through almost pants and then black underwear under. So obviously your choice is to wear white underwear, but sometimes you just don't want to wear white underwear, which is why I feel like Skims colors are actually very good because they're versatile. Not only they can be everyday kind of underwear, they can also be an underwear that you wear under white clothing, because this color is giving neutral body color that is not going to be visible through the pants. So it's just a pleasant color, but also a color that is functional. Okay, now let's talk about comfort. I bought all of my Skims in size L, which I thought would be enough, but I found myself wishing that I have bought XL, even though the underwear is very stretched and there's no hard seams that are cutting into your skin or anything like that. So I do feel like going for XL would have been better for my comfort, not so much better for my self-esteem, but better for my comfort. So I guess the takeaway is size up with Skims. Other than that, all of the models are comfortable. The briefs are comfortable, the stretch briefs are comfortable, the cotton ones are comfortable. Every single model that I've worn is comfortable because it has a good amount of stretch to it. It's well designed, and the seams, as I mentioned, are not hard and they're not cutting into your butt. Unlike my Bottega underwear that, how much are they? They're like $120 or some shit like that. They have the hardest fucking seams I have ever come across. And these seams decide to climb into your ass cheeks and make it feel like you're wearing a thong. Like, this is bad design, okay? It is better in some other ways, which I'm gonna mention later. I have tried working out in them, I have tried running in them, I've tried sleeping in them. I've tried everything in them, obviously just living, being, existing in them. And I never had a point where I was annoyed by them, which happens a lot to my other underwear. These ones, very well designed, that they do not bother me at all, which, love. Okay, now that you've had a spoon of sugar, get ready for the spoon of shit, because we're going to talk about the bad things, which is some of the quality parts. But before that, let me talk about my underwear and why I discontinued it. So this is the underwear I have designed. I've designed it a while back. The purpose was to make a very large waistband. Before Balenciaga came out with that huge waistband, I just started designing this underwear because I thought that it's going to be cool. kind of predicted the trend. I would always tuck my t-shirts into my underwear, but the band was never thick enough to kind of give me the silhouette that I want. So I was like, wait, let me make my own underwear. Anyway, long story short, I completely flopped because I'm a small business and I do not have the resources that, let's say, Kim has. I did not have an opportunity to receive as many samples as I would wish to, and I did not manage to try it out as much as I would like to find out whether or not it's good. So I ended up making an order before actually testing everything well enough. And what ended up happening is the main concern about my underwear is that horrible fuss that forms on the crotch area. Now, literally after 1 or 2 wears, that fuss starts forming and it looks like you have been wearing the underwear for at least half a year, which is definitely not something you want with new underwear. Number 2 is the seams are way too hard, they're not stretch, so it does cut into your skin, which is something SKIMS doesn't have, which is amazing. But what SKIMS does have is the same issue on the crotch. Now, it is actually, unfortunately, the same thing that happens with SKIMS underwear. They get the same texture, which really looks like unshaved balls, and I really hate that. I thought that it's just me and my flop, but turns out that it's not only my underwear that this happens to. So I reached out to my factory to find out why this happens, but they played dumb, so I'm left guessing that it has something to do with the blend of the materials, because I noticed it not happening so much on 100% cotton underwear like these Bottega ones. I've been wearing them for a very long time and they do not have the same fussing. These ones, however, that are a blend of different materials is where the problem arises. So I feel like it could be something to do with the materials separating. If anybody knows, or if anybody has the same issue, because here's the thing, I only know my underwear, I don't check out other people's underwear, so I wouldn't know whether I'm doing something wrong or it's actually the underwear that has this issue. So please, if anybody has the same issue, please let me know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but then again, why am I not doing something wrong on the Bottega ones, but on my ones and the SKIMS ones, I am doing something wrong. So yeah, that's probably the most disappointing part about the SKIMS underwear. Now, there is another issue that happens, and that's the labels. Almost all of the pairs, the label's gone. Like now I'm doing a review and I'm trying to check which model it is and what is the composition, and I can't because the letters are just gone. I don't know the size, I don't know the name of the brand, I don't know the composition, I don't know how to wash them, I don't know anything because gone. Again, another thing I'm not too obsessed with is the cotton models. The band, it gets the fuss as well. It starts looking very old very fast. And also the label, it starts wrinkling up. This does not happen on the stretch ones. Actually, while filming, I was quite curious about whether or not this is a solvable issue, so I went ahead and I got my little wool trimmer to see if it could help me get rid of the fuss. Okay, so it actually does work. So I guess the fuss is a solvable issue, but then again, who would want to sit there and trim their underwear? But I don't think it would be able to freshen up this waistband, would it? Oh wait, no, it works as well. Never mind, SKIMS is amazing. Let me try it on mine. Oh, it works with my underwear as well. Guys, my underwear is back on sale. In conclusion, now having worn SKIMS for a month, having washed it, having done 2 reviews on it, knowing all the issues that it has, would I buy them again and in such large quantities? And the answer is, yeah, I think I would. I would, however, stick to the stretch briefs. I feel like I felt that this was coming, so I bought 2 packs. This is the only model that I bought 2 packs of, which I'm super happy about. So Obsidian stretch briefs, I would go for 100% recommend, love them. So the rest of the models and the compositions, like the cotton boxers, the stretch boxers, I also like, but I do prefer the stretch briefs. And I also feel like the price point is very reasonable for all these. So anyway, to simplify everything, I like SKIMS. I would go for it again, and they're approved. By the way, thanks for the support on the first SKIMS video. That was my first video with so many views on this channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that this one was informative as well, and I hope that you liked it. Please keep up the support because really encouraging.